Hey guys, welcome. This is the final part of our three-part series, and in here we're going to be talking about just how to find a school, be it a college, a province, a polytechnic, because we already outlined that any of these work for us. So how do you find any of these across all the provinces in Canada, right? Like, how do you find a school in Manitoba? How do you find a school in Calgary? How do you find a school in Ontario, in Vancouver, wherever you want, right? So I'm going to be showing you a platform, and we're going to basically just go over everything we've learned. We're going to learn how to find a school across these provinces, and find a program across different types of schools, meaning polytechnics, colleges, universities, and stuff like that. So once we iron this out, we'll reiterate what we've learned about how to verify and vet the school. So I'm excited to show you this, and everything is finally coming together. So yeah, awesome. I'm super excited about this. And yeah, if you've had any question in the course of going through any of these, I'd like to see your questions and drop them in the comments. And if there's anything you think I missed, yeah, I'd like to hear your thoughts. Drop them in the comments. Let's get this conversation going. And yeah, don't be shy. Drop your comments, and I'll be happy and more than happy to actually attend to them and answer your questions. So if you enjoyed this content, please take a pause. I'd like you to drop a like and subscribe. Consider subscribing to this channel. It really helps this channel out a lot. And share this video. Freely share it with your friends and family, anyone you know that might be going through this process or that might need that extra information to understand exactly what they're getting into. All right, awesome. With that being said, let's get it. Enjoy. For you to actually get the best out of this video, it's very important that you watch the first two parts of this series, so you are not lost when we start talking about stuff, because we're literally picking up from where we left off. So I'm going to drop a link up here, just so you can pick up and yeah, take it from series 1 or 2, and yeah, and so you can be with us and not lost. All right, see you. Let's check it. So let's say you want to study in one of the other platforms, right? So, one of the other provinces, or yeah, you want to go to British Columbia, for instance, Vancouver. So you can come to a website like this, School Finder. So there's really nothing special about this website. I just found it on the internet while searching for schools in Canada. And so it means you can use any other one. The same process I talked about earlier will still apply. So what you're going to do here is you're going to select programs and search for a program that works for you. So let's say you search for engineering, just like we did the first time. Search for engineering. This is going to pull up schools for you. So I've scrolled down and I've selected Canada as a filter, so you do the same. And yeah, the beautiful thing about a platform like this is that it gives you a variety of options, right? You can pick, you can see colleges, you can see universities, you can see different types of schools, you can see business school, medical school. So it's really a good way to search and make a really broad search. And you can see different provinces, right? So let's say you want to search only within the province of Manitoba, for example, right? So you could just come over here and select Manitoba. So you're looking for engineering programs in Manitoba, and yeah, voila, you're seeing some schools. You're seeing a polytechnic, right? And Red River College Polytechnic. You're seeing the University of Manitoba itself. So basically you can set this filter the way you want it to work. So we're just going to go through one example here, and let's say we want to check for a school in a school in Alberta, right? So I just selected Alberta. Let's look for something here. Let's say you wanted to do a bachelor degree. Let's say you wanted to do we're looking at postgraduate degrees in this program. So let's say you wanted to do a polytechnic, right? Electrical engineering. So I select electrical engineering here, and we see it's a program, a polytechnic program for 2 year. It's a 2-year program. You're going to be getting a diploma. And remember what I said, with a diploma, you're eligible for a postgraduate work permit, right? If you recall, we have here degree or diploma. I think we have it in a couple of places that I showed you earlier, right? So we'll come back here. No, not here. This one. So we'll come back here and we see what's the name of this school. This is called Red Deer Polytechnic, right? And Red Deer Polytechnic, we click on contact, we scroll down, we see the school is in Alberta, that's AB, and yeah, you can see some details. There's even a video here for you to watch, which is pretty handy. Just in case you want to learn more about the school, you can see some brief information here, and you could also visit the school's website. So there's a link to the school's website under quick facts. Yeah, so this is not as good as the first platform we checked out in the first part of this video. This doesn't take us directly to that course, right? So we have to come here and search for it again, right? So we have to come here and search for engineering among their programs. I hope they take us to their programs in the Polytechnic, right? So what's the name of the course that we found? The course here was I think we found a course called, let's go back, it's called Electrical Engineering Technology. So we come over here, we see Electrical Engineering Technology Diploma. Awesome. So this is the program we're looking at. It's a 2-year program in their main campus. So let's find out if this school is in our DLI list, just like we discussed earlier. So right now I'm going to come over here, go to the top, and remember it's Alberta. So select the province as Alberta this time around. And then we check Red Deer Polytechnic. Red Deer. Okay, I scroll down on this list and voila, this is it. So Red Deer Polytechnic happens to be on this DLI list. I was a bit skeptical just hearing the name myself initially, but seeing it on this list gives you confidence that this school is recognized in Canada, meaning it's not a scam. So basically you can actually work like this. This is basically the pattern I want you to think about in order to gain an admission in school. So yeah, just seeing this, you can apply it to any school. You can use this platform. I'll share the link online for you. That's the School Finder platform to check out the different the school you want that works for you, depending on the province you are interested in. And basically that's it. So yeah, that's it. So basically we've covered exactly how you can go about searching for a school, and I've also shown you how you can verify that school that it is in fact legitimate, and not just any school. We've talked about how you can find a school that works for our purposes, which is our purposes of pursuing a path of immigration by first being a student. So if you have any questions or you have any comments or there's any way I missed, yeah, be sure to drop a comment. I like reading your comments, and I'll be sure to try my best to answer those questions that you have. Maybe I didn't cover an area that you're interested in. Yeah, be sure to leave me a note at the comment and I'll be sure to reply. So now, some of you might be wondering, how do I know a good province to study at, right? Definitely I would recommend you research this. If you want me to make a video on that, you could just drop it in comments and I will help you do an expose on the different provinces that you have, so you can look at one that you actually really like. So basically for the provinces, just keep something in mind. The different provinces with different offerings. Some provinces might offer you colleges that have cheaper cost of tuition or cheaper cost of living, or yeah, there's just a balance, and there are different things you want to consider, like what's the quality of life, what's the cost of living, what is the weather like, right? The weather could be a factor. What is how much do things cost in that place, what is the population like? So if you're someone who likes going out and you like to have a very broad social life, you want a trendy, bubbling place, you're probably going to be looking at a province like Toronto or Vancouver, right? And if you're someone that wants something a bit more laid back, then yeah, you decide for yourself, right? And besides, you can have any life in any province really that you want to live, depending on how you live. So people are going to prioritize different things. So if you have any questions or you want me to make an expose on that, be sure to drop a comment on the video. I'll be looking forward to that. So now we've talked about how you can go about finding an admission. I want to show you a snippet of how to actually apply for an admission in one of these schools. So let's say you found a school, right? And you've decided that this is the school you want to go to. How do you begin the application process? So I'll just simulate one example here and we can take it from there. So I'll come over here and go to Sentinel College, and we have this program that we found from earlier, and it says there's a button that says apply now. So upon the school's website, we have this button that says apply now. Remember, we found this by coming over here. We did a search for, under programs, we did a search for energy, and as part of the results we found Sentinel College under energy systems. Which was it? Energy systems technology. We clicked on open the website, and it brought us to the website. So I just closed this other tab here. It brought us to this website. Now you see this button, apply now. So I'm going to select it, and upon selecting it, you see it says apply to Sentinel College, and it says, are you an international student looking to attend school in Canada? If so, please use our international application. So I'm going to click this link now, and it brings us to this page. Wow, surprise, surprise, we're back here. So it shows us like a page that says congratulations on deciding to apply to an Ontario college. So you remember when I said this website was legit? This is from the province of Ontario. That's the same website we're using to find schools in Ontario, right? So this just shows you how legitimate it is, because the university's website brings us back here. So we're going to click Sentinel College because that's the campus we want to apply in. So I'm going to select apply here, and it takes me to Sentinel College right back there. And it gives us a series of steps, right? How to apply. And it shows you that, okay, the first thing you want to do is to find the program. We already did that. The second step says you should complete your online application. So it means there's probably going to be a form here for you to apply. I'm going to open that in a new tab, and you can see this is a tab that shows you what the application is going to look like. So you can actually click apply and fill out the different details that you need. So you're applying, let's say for 2023 international applicants. Click next. You fill in your details, you fill in your mailing address, you select the program that you want, you put in your citizenship status, if you're using an agent, put in the agent information, and your contact in Canada. So basically you fill out this information. Let's go back to the steps. What's next after you fill out that simple form? It says the next thing, they want you to send scanned copies of your transcript and other required documents, and they want you to send it to the international admissions team. So basically you're just going to find the email address for your specific country. So let's say you are in India, you're going to use this one. If you are in Africa, if you're in Nigeria, for example, Ghana, a part of Africa, let's scroll down and find what email you'll be using to mail in your application. So you're going to be using which of them? Okay, so this is for Americas, Asia Pacific. Okay, yeah, this is English speaking Africa. You're going to be using Africa at Sentinel. Yeah, so this is the email address you'll be using if you're in Nigeria, Ghana, any African English speaking country, right? So you just pick the one that works with where you are, and then next step is to check your application status, right? So you're going to contact the person that's assigned to your application, and once you check your status, once you've been given admission, the next thing to do is to after you get the acceptance package, you go ahead and pay your acceptance fee, and then you start the process of applying for your visa. So it is that straightforward. Actually, it is super straightforward. Like, there's really nothing complicated about this process. They will tell you exactly what documents you need to send to them, right? And you just scan copies. So you scan a copy of your transcript and send it in an email. It's that easy. So the first step was we're supposed to go fill out one form here. This was the first step. And the second step was to come over here and send an email to an email address. In some schools, they actually have a portal where you'll be able to complete everything from start to finish, which is actually fine. So there's really nothing complicated about you making your application to gain an admission. So I believe that from watching this video, right now, you should have no problems whatsoever finding an admission in a school of your choice. So you're going to look at some of these schools. For example, Sentinel College, most of their programs don't require you to have an English test, because as part of the program, you're going to have an opportunity to take their English test in their school. So if you're worried that you're going to need to take IELTS or an English language test of that nature, you don't necessarily have to be worried about that. You can actually send a message, or rather an email, to their international team. And basically these guys are very responsive, meaning let's say they don't reply in a week, they reply in 2 weeks. You're going to get a response to every inquiry within 5 days to 10 days. So basically that's like the time frame that I've noticed, and that's what most people get, because then sometimes it's even faster than that. So just follow these processes I've shown you, and yeah, I think you should be on your way to landing an admission in one or a couple of schools of your choice. So awesome. I hope you've benefited from these, guys. It's been a pleasure speaking about all of this with you. If you have any questions, don't forget, or don't shy away, just drop it below in the comments, and we'll go over it together. I'll try my best to answer your questions. If it's something larger, I'll probably think about making a video on it, but then this is step number 1 to you beginning your pathway as a student to as a venture to gaining permanent residency in the future. So yeah, if you have watched to this point, thank you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe this video if you had any benefits, or if it added any benefits to you. It helps me out a lot and really helps support this channel. Thank you so much. See you in the next one. So next we're going to be talking about how to apply for your student permit. So right now you would have, at that point, you would have gained admission into a school of your choice, and you want to make an application. How do you bring or put your best foot forward? We're going to discuss all about that. I'm really excited and looking forward to that. If you haven't subscribed, be sure to do that so you do not miss that video. We're going to be talking about all the documents you need to upload. How is the best way that you can really organize these documents to bring your best foot forward and make sure you give yourself the best shot to getting approved for your visa. So yeah, I'm excited to share some tips with you that can help and save you along the way. So looking forward to seeing you there. Bye bye. Take care. Peace out.